Hi! We are continuing on with our Winnie the Pooh book club based on A.A. Milne's original Winnie the Pooh. And for our book club, for chapters 4 and 5, we did a number of fun things with the kids. We sat down together and we read some of Winnie the Pooh's poems together. And then I encouraged the kids to go home and pick one of their favorite poems, and then they could start to recite them and practice them and try to memorize them, so that at the end of the Winnie the Pooh book club, when we have our party, we will have the kids each recite their favorite poem from Winnie the Pooh in front of the mural, the 100-acre wood mural that they're all working on together. And so that would be a fun way for them to each hear each other say the poems and get used to letting those fun words roll off their tongues, and also work on memorizing. That always is a good skill to develop. Then we worked with our word notebooks. Here's an example of my girls. And we talked about some of the new words that they added. The words that they're putting into their notebooks are words that are either funny to them or new. It could be even a saying that they liked, something that they wanted to include and store in their word notebook. So, for example, one of my daughters chose words such as gloomy, customary procedure, wistfully, murmured, weasel. And so those are words that she's been actually using in her sentences during the day, just playing with them and learning new words. So we did that, and then we continued to work on our 100-acre wood mural. And we already had the green grass and some streams, and then we added some tree trunks and some trees, and the kids just took brown construction paper and then painted over them some more, similar to this. The paint gives some texture to the tree trunks as well. Then they worked on their own mini 100-acre wood, personal one that they could take home, because after the book club is over, we won't be able to keep the mural and split it up for them all to have their own piece of it. So they worked on their own individual one that they could maybe put in a binder. And so this is, for example, the finished product of one of my little ones. What we did on this particular day was the first day they just painted the green and then some of the tree trunks, and then in a different book club they went ahead and added all the extra pieces to that. Then what we did is we made a Heffalump trap. So all I needed was a bag of dirt, a little animal. I happen to have a what is this, hippopotamus, and some sticks and leaves. And so they made a trap by putting the dirt out in a container. We put it on the ground, and then they dug a hole in it. They put the animal at the bottom. If you remember, I think it's chapter 5, they're trying to catch a heffalump. So that's what the activity was. And then they used sticks and leaves to cover it so it looked like just the floor of the 100-acre wood. And it would be fun. They did it as a group. And usually in a situation like that, you'll have a few that tend to take the leadership role. It would be fun to also have each kid have their own heffalump trap and come up with their own ideas of how to make that. And then the last thing we did, other than snacks, of course there are always snacks, the kids went on a hunt for Eeyore's tail. And this was a lot of fun. Before the kids got there, I put together a tail. Looks ridiculous, but they loved it. It was just a stick. I taped on some hair from a doll that was on its way out to the trash because she had lost a leg or two. And so I just snipped off her hair and made a good Eeyore tail. You could put anything there, anything that would look like the tip of Eeyore's tail. And so I hung it on a tree, and then we went on an Eeyore hunt. And so we started the kids off all together, and we played the hot and cold game. And so as they got closer, they searched all around, and then one little fella found the tail. So that was how we ended it. They had a lot of fun working with their hands and working as a group and sharing their own ideas about things. And so we had a great time. Okay, come back for the next video on the other chapters we did after that. And if you're watching this on YouTube, push subscribe, like, or tell me what you think. All right, is it helpful? I hope so. Bye.